and I wasn't interested. But I couldn't swipe them away.
Hi, I'm Danielle. I do too much. I like hair, talking, cosplay, music, art, and stuff.
On a previous Tuesday Talk, which is this segment on the series where I, StarPuppy, talk about a thing on Tuesdays, here's the playlist. In my I Quit Dating and This Is What Happened video, I mentioned that I took a whole year off dating. Let me explain to y'all what the dating landscape looks like to someone who had taken a year off dating. Oh my God! I do not mean this in a facetious way. I mean this for real, for real. I envy asexuals. I envy aromantics. I truly, truly, truly do. So, going to share my experience as I pre-poo my hair. Let's go. Let me roll up my deluxe sweatshirt with a very cute design on it. Oh my God, it's my design. Oh. So, when I was ready, or so I thought, I downloaded an app. One app. I had never online dated before. So you know how this is gonna go. Like low-key, high-key. I have been afraid of online dating for years. I had heard stories. I'd heard the stories. I'd watched some interviews. I'd watched all those, like those ones, I think they're based in Korea, where like the girl has like the standards and then like the actual real people like leave the room and stuff, and like vice versa. I'd seen it, okay? I'd seen it. Now why oh why did I download an app instead of like going another way? Well, first of all, I'm a YouTuber. I don't leave my house. So I downloaded one app because I wanted to see how to even date online. I figured it's a lot less pressure on me, like really just stepping into, you know, stepping into the dating world again. I hadn't been on a first date in 6 years. 6? I downloaded a very popular app, not the nasty one, and not the super good one. The one in the middle. One would even call it okay. I wanted to cast a wider net. I wanted to keep the, you know, pressure off myself because I didn't really want to jump back into a relationship. I wanted to see what casual dating even was, because for me, dating has never been casual. But then I stepped back and I was like, well, maybe that's not good. Maybe you should just have fun with people and like get to know someone just for fun. Because I didn't even know really what I was looking for at that point. I wanted to be a little more casual, do a little toe dip. I didn't want to jump into the deep end, you know? I uploaded some pics of me, and I didn't know this, but apparently I look... How do I say this without sounding vain? Oh, I look like this right now, so I can say whatever I want about my pictures. I look cute in my pictures, but they're not, like, photoshopped. Apparently a lot of people thought I was a catfish, which is like, thank you. And I really don't say that to brag. It was like actually an issue. We'll get to that later. From all the interviews and from all my actual friends who have been on dating apps, still on dating apps, I'd heard about the ghosting. I'd heard about the inappropriate texting. Heard about the inappropriate, unsolicited pictures of things. I've heard it all, and I really amped myself up to like start this process. It was it was insane, actually. I had to like literally give myself a pep talk in order to download the app. I had to give myself a pep talk to create my bio. I like consulted my like online dating veteran friends of like, what should I say? Should I tell them I'm nice? I think I'm very nice. We like crafted my bio together. I have the best friends. Maybe it's because I was new on the scene. Maybe it's because I am just this kind of person. Maybe it's because I had only ever been in committed monogamous relationships up until this point. I found swiping so difficult. My first swipe, I was not interested. So it was the first picture. And I went through all of their photos. I looked at all their bios. I looked at like the percentile of our like compatibility, you know, based on our interests and hobbies and blah, 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 algorithm. And I wasn't interested. But I couldn't swipe them away because it felt so cruel. Oh, that first swipe took me 2 days. Because I couldn't swipe them away because it felt like I was just dismissing a whole human being. And it felt so like impersonal and like trivializing this whole person's existence, you know. I wasn't interested in them in that way, but like it felt like I was just batting them away just based on like what 10 minutes of reading. So I just closed the app instead. So I literally got my friend to swipe them away. So that was helpful. So I had a designated swiper for me. Swiper, tears wiping. Oh, it was so crazy. I can't. Oh, I was so stressed just trying to online date. I knew I wasn't really all that compatible with it. I understand that our generations are now like, that's how we do it now. But it felt even less personal than Amazon shopping. Like when I'm shopping online for a thing, I put a lot of intensity into what I'm gonna purchase. So can you imagine me trying to like shop by swiping for people? No. It's that. Oh, no. So anyone who's ever online dated or is online dating right now or is just like understands the lay of the land, I think both of us know that I am not cut out for this. You can imagine what kind of shenanigans I managed to get myself into. Hijinks ensued. The conversations on this thing is so dry. I am very much so a conversationalist. I will talk your ear off. I will listen to you until we both just faint. For the conversation piece to be so slow and so boring. If I had a penny for every hey, I'd be 100-aire. I don't have nothing to tell because I don't kiss nobody. You know what I mean? I'm a unicorn. Catfishing is a huge issue. It's way more rampant an issue than I thought it was. In hindsight, I understand that that was a bid to catch me off guard. So I couldn't like put on like, I don't know, face altering makeup. Another time, I got catfished. I expect a certain level of disconnect and a certain, you know, people are gonna put like their best pictures on there. So, I mean, that's like from a certain angle, certain lighting. And I always expect like, you know, a little, just a little, you know, just a little error. I'm like, you know. And personally, that's why I used my second best set of pictures because I didn't want my pictures to outshine me. The thing I really want to drive home is that in that year of not dating, I gained so much discernment. I gained so much self-respect, and I gained so much self-preservation that I saw all these red flags for what they were, and I ran. I've never been this romantically smart in my life. I'm so happy. Because a lot of the times when I would run away and just kind of withdraw because I understood that these are like red flags for a reason, I shouldn't ignore them. Immediately that red flag, it got like dipped right back in some blood and then whipped back out as like dripping red flag, fluorescent red, like neon fluorescent blood red. There were two in particular that deserve their own videos altogether. The short version. One was a pathological liar and very likely a narcissist, and the other was an incel. Fortunately for me, I saw a lot of similarities between well, both of them really, and my ex. So I was like, oh no, and I ran immediately. Oh, one of them ended up in a coma. Another one went bankrupt. Felt like I didn't want to just leave off on like a dating is crazy and sucks kind of vibe. Now it's been several months, the better part of a year, that I've re-entered the dating field. And I mean, I'm seeing how, what's the word, zany it is out here. But I still feel hopeful, you know what I mean? And I think what's got my hope up is that my level of discernment and self-respect are higher than they've ever been. And while that definitely, in my experience, keeps you more single than cuffed, people still say cuffed, I'm no longer wasting my time. You know what I mean? It's actually very easy to get in a relationship. It's much more challenging in my experience to get into a relationship that's meaningful and good for you. And I take a lot of solace in the fact that I am not hurting myself by just trying to be someone's girl. That feels so good. I'd much rather be searching than having found the wrong thing. And that's it. So I wanted to encourage you guys who are dating and like finding that it's a circus. Just keep going, because if good things come to those who wait, but then also things that are worth doing are often challenging, it's gonna be fine. You're gonna find your person. Just know that dating is just a circus. I think it's always been a circus, but we haven't always had the means and the technology to express how much of a circus it is. You're not imagining that is so crazy. It is. I have fresh eyes and I'm like, this crazy. What's helped me so much is that I stopped thinking about dating like a chore, like something to be accomplished. I thought of it as dating and just meeting people, hanging out, seeing what happens, and if it doesn't work out, it just doesn't work out. You were breathing before you met them. Keep breathing after they leave, you know what I mean? But anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. This has been me, Danielle, your resident weirdo, StarPuppy, signing out. Say it with me now. StarPuppy. Away!
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you enjoyed the video.